taking no chances with. Taking no chances.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel, it's Kiyopi. Sorry guys, it's been so long since I uploaded last video. This is just because of my laziness, so I'm basically fine. Just like previous one, I'm going to talk about something about sales. So it's been one semester since I got to sales. I just thought there must be so many things I can tell for someone who wants to do sales. So, I'll be talking about like something I used to need when I was like you guys. So check it out. So firstly, let me introduce myself briefly. I'm Kiyopi and I'm in sales and I'm pure Japanese guy, and I have no English background like that, have studied abroad or have lived abroad or used to go to something like English school, so I do not have such experiences. So I might be like most of Japanese ordinary high school student, I guess, as for my background. So actually there's only one thing I really would like to tell you guys, that is about English ability. So as I told just before, I have no English background, but I'm speaking in English right now. I might seem someone who's so good at English, but actually I'm not. For I seem like that, I'm just pretending. And what I'd like to say mostly in this video is just like, if you do not speak English, it doesn't matter in sales. So I explain it. Basically, every classes in sales is gonna be taught in English. Then you might feel like you are supposed to have, very qualified English ability, but it's not correct. If there is the most important skill of English that you are expected to have in sales, it might be listening skill. Otherwise you can't catch your teacher's instruction. But if you cannot catch your teacher's instruction, you can just ask your teacher or just have consultation with your friends, other students. So as long as you have an English skill whose level of Japanese high school students, it's okay, there's no problem. Then I'd like to share my story at the very beginning of my school life. My first class in Waseda University was like Russian study. It is like area research class, and the professor was Russian woman. So actually I couldn't catch up any contents of the class. Of course I was trying. It might be because of her Russian accent, but however ね、それにしてもI couldn't catch anything, and I felt overwhelmed, and I felt like fear to the English world. That is just because that is my first time to be surrounded by English world. So I thought I needed to do something to resolve this problem, my luck. So after the class, I saw her to have consultation about that. Maybe I spoke to her something like this. Excuse me, prof. Thank you for the class, but I'm afraid I couldn't catch up anything. It's just because of my lack of English ability. So if there's a way to make up this lack, let me know, and I'd like to know it. Then she told me like this. Oh, it's okay. There's the slides called Lecture Note on Moodle, which help you understand the content of this class, so just check it out. Something like this. She was so kind to me. So as long as you try to be active in the class, every professor is gonna help you. So you do not have to be worried about that so much. And actually, I do part-time job of Chrome school teacher, and I get so delighted when my students ask me questions. So I think professors or teachers prefer students who are interested in their contents, of course. It's a really normal algorithm of mentors. So all you need to do is just to stay active in every process. Then I have told something like good side of sales, but I'm going to talk about a little bit something sensitive. I might have told before, but most students in sales can speak English. Maybe that is because they are likely to have, studied abroad or lived abroad or used to commute to international school. But even if you are so proficient in English, it doesn't make any sense itself, right? So every American can speak English. But still in Japan, I do not see so many Japanese who do speak English. So very few, but some students in sales who can speak English, they might get a little bit arrogant, so they might laugh at other students who do not speak English, who cannot speak English. I'm an English learner. Of course, if their English capability is really qualified, it's not something special. Of course, it should be like respected, but English ability doesn't determine your, personality or like who you are. But very few Japanese who speak English misunderstand it. かもね、本当にほとんどいないけど、一人くらいは、二人くらい見たことあるかもしれない。But in the first place, we do not have to deal with that kind of people locally, of course. So you do not have to care about that basically. You might feel discomfort sometimes in sales. So in conclusion, if you do not speak English for now, it doesn't matter in sales. But you are really supposed to be active in every classes, and you need to gather English expressions or anyway, you need to do anything to improve your English skill by yourself. And I also recommend you to have friends who only speak English. Actually, I don't have. I think such communication is the shortest way to improve your English skill. It might be. So, maybe that's all. Thank you for watching, everyone. チャンネル登録と高評価等々よろしくお願いします。やる気になるかもしれない。というわけでご視聴ありがとうございました。
Oh, very well.